Welcome back to today's big game in R.B.I.Baseball. It's going to be played with a arcade 1-up with a Raspberry Pi. I'm actually not going to play the game. I'm going to sit back and watch. A lot of people get very frustrated with what's going on in the world today. I totally understand that, but they're more sports fans than I am. But today, we're going to watch this team versus this team. I have no clue. I'm just going to sit back and watch like everybody else. So let's see what happens. Got my booth dog with me. We're just watching the game. One thing about this... Oh, here we go. It's D-Rack. He's on second. He's going to second. Alright. I'm not really good at sports games or shooter games. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Wow. We got action. So I'm just gonna use this time to ooh, ow, he got out. Use this time to talk more about, you know, what's going on. I'm currently laid off from work due to the code 19. Really wish I was at work, getting uber bored. So I've just been working on the video game channel. I'm not really good at this. I don't have really agenda of what I'm actually doing, nor do I do this a lot to like have a steady YouTube thing. I did research the other day, and apparently you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, of which I don't. You also have to have a minimum of 4,000 hours of videos watched. So that's kind of why I do more hour-long videos of arcade games like Battletoads. Did Devil Dragon yesterday, which the game aired out on me. I'm gonna do Turtles arcade. Trying to come up with other arcade games as well. Fly ball. Oh, dude, you're getting out. Oh, he dropped it. Didn't expect that. But I'm trying to make these videos for people to like just kind of have stuff to do, time filler. Be glad the camera's not up because I'm not a pretty mug. Ooh. That's a nice fastball. It's also nice to sit back and not have to play a video game while talking, because that gets really hard to do. Ow. Was trying to play Castlevania 1 for NES the other day, and I just kept screwing it up. Ooh, I thought that would have been a home run. I'm definitely curious to know how long this video will be. Ooh, so close. Should have threw it to first. It's also nice I can get up and go get my coffee. This is the first video of the day. I'm just trying to let it go through. Make something for a friend. No, it's little things. Little things. Should have kept the volume, Momo. You're supposed to tag him. Yeah. Better double back. Oh, last. I think sports games in the end just got way too complicated for like baseball. Like we're watching R.B.I., but then they went to like bases loaded, then there's like MLB.Baseball at bat. Just got way too technical. Games are supposed to be fun. That's why I stick to like more NES, classic retro stuff. It's simple, 2 buttons. 2 buttons, that's all you need. And my phone goes off, but since I'm not playing this game... Hey, I got an email from my boss. I was going to contact him this upcoming Friday, but I'm glad he reached out. You know, with the Code 19, everything is so messed up right now. Businesses closing or being on hiatus, restaurants not being able to go into. You can't go into a restaurant. One thing about a lot of my friends is when I go out to a restaurant, I actually go in because I'm paying for a service. Like I don't do drive-through. It's like you make good tacos. I want to sit in your establishment and eat the tacos. I want you. Hey, we just got a home run, first one. But you know, I go to a restaurant. I want to eat in their establishment. It's like, guys, you know, coming from Springfield, Illinois, you guys like Darcy's Pint and your maid rights and whatnot. But you know, you go into the establishment. It's the atmosphere that I pay for. I don't pay for the food. I pay to go be with people. It's like Cozy Dog. This is one company I was thinking about last night was Cozy Dog. You don't get a corn dog, you get a cozy dog. That's what makes it such an established business. It's like you can go get a corn dog anywhere, but you can't get a cozy dog. So whenever I was going, I tried to go there at least twice a year because I'm not super rich, and when I go to a cozy dog, I spend way too much, a mass amount of money because I'm trying to support the small business. But that's one thing about the world today is so different. It's like you can't go in. There is no outdoor, like no what's the word? Experience. The experience is now a drive-through. That's very depressing to me. It's like if I want to drive through food, I'd go to McDonald's. But I don't eat fast food anymore. That's 223 days of sobriety, 223 days of no fast food. Because they're not worth it. McDonald's food is gross. Wendy's is gross. Taco Bell. Man, if I was still drinking, I'd probably be eating Taco Bell all the time. It's like, I don't know. The world just shifted. It's left field so hard. Twilight Zone came in, and who knows what's really going on. How was that? That bounced. Oh my gosh, that was interesting. They're just getting stomped. I don't know. If you watch this video and you make it this far, I mean, I'm 12 minutes in. What do you think? If you could do anything right now and go anywhere, eat anywhere, where would you go? Like, would it be a cozy dog? Would it be like Maldner's? Would it even be going out to eat? Like, some people just want to be outside. And like public parks, that's another home run. There's no more adventure right now, unless the adventure is sitting at home watching a baseball game being self-played on a Raspberry Pi in my arcade while I sit here and talk to someone that doesn't exist in front of me. And then I pause like someone's gonna reply back. No. Interesting world. It's like, with the shift of working from home, there's not jobs that you can really just work from home. You had to be in a business that had that established already. And then half the time you're working from home, it's like, are you even getting work really done? I'm sitting here drinking coffee, watching a video game. This is not work. Now, a lot of people are talking about, man, they just want this over with. When will it end? And when it ends, what do we get left with? A lot of people want to go to music shows. But if you're at a music show, there's a crowd. Can't be around a crowd of more than, some places, 10, some places 2. 2 is a crowd. Thought it was 3 is company, 4 is a crowd. Where would you go? What would you do? Sit at home and watch interesting stuff on YouTube about science and technology. And today I watched a video about blimps and how they might make a comeback, which would be really interesting if they did. I feel like I'm in a fringe event. I sit here and watch old TV. Last night I was watching Cheers because for some reason it was the only thing that, I don't know, put a smile, got a smile on my face. That time era of comfort, going back to old TV shows, Alf, old school cartoons. They just put up so many episodes of G.I. Joe the cartoon on YouTube. That's another home run. Is that 3? 3 home runs in the game? Still getting stomped though. People miss baseball. I get it. People miss hockey. We're not even in football season. Soccer or other football. Could have tagged him out. Oh my gosh. That was a horrible. If you were watching that play, whatever. I don't know. Another reason why I make these videos is it's, you know, I guess a social experiment. That was a nice catch. Uh-oh, we got relief. Relief just came in. Oh, look at that. That was right in the line, but no. A lot of people, I have like a social anxiety over a lot of the stuff that's happened in the last 2 years, give or take. But it's just a way to try and talk easier, not pause with ums and what, and just trying to be more fluent. So you get better at reading by reading. Should have threw that home. And my phone goes off again. You know, it was also funny because I used to own a skateboard shop, right? Skateboarding, we go outside and we do stuff. And it's really interesting when they put us all on a self-isolation, or, you know, they killed off all our jobs and due to, you know, protecting ourselves, which totally, don't get me wrong, I haven't enjoyed, wow, another home run. I've enjoyed my time to sit here, play video games and put it up on YouTube so other people can see. And, you know, maybe people have flashbacks like, man, I remember playing NES. My grandpa. Me and my grandpa used to play, well, I played Rygar. That was a nice home run. Well, my grandpa would get mad that I just commandeered his TV and his Nintendo while he just wanted to play R.B.I.Baseball. Or Mario Brothers. What games did you play? I mean, I grew up with Atari. Then it went to Nintendo. Then to Sega CD, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Dreamcast. I mean, I have them all sitting over here next to me. GameCube, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Sega Saturn, Nintendo Wii, Game Gear. No, I primarily only play with my Nintendo Switch or my arcade machine that I have. That's we're watching play. I miss going to arcades. That's, you know, if I could have any arcade machine, it would be Dragon Slayer. And it's so stupid that I would even have that, because that is not a good replay value game. You play it once and you're done for like 2 years. Like, if you actually sit there and beat it. If I had another game, it would be, sadly, well, I mean, fighting games. I would love to have a lot of fighting games. And that's what's cool about Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, they're not, you know, on my Arcade 1-Up, I changed out the joysticks, added the Raspberry Pi, changed the connectors, added extra buttons. I mean, you can get a simple standard Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, for the cost of what, in the end, the PlayStation Classic was going for, and buy a memory card. Wow, he dropped that ball. But it's like you just download a file. I can't, you know, if I saw you in person, I'd tell you, but I can't tell you over the internet, because then I get in trouble. Come down to the last one. Game's pretty much over anyways. He's gonna drop it. Oh, but no, we live in an interesting time where a lot of stuff is gonna virtually disappear and become a digital format. It's like video games have been trying to do it for a while with eShops and PlayStation Store and whatever Xbox has, and then you subscribe monthly. That was a nice line drive. And it's like, in the end, you don't own any of this stuff. It's like, you know, I sit with all these video games that I can physically pick up, and if I want to sell them again, I can sell them. I paid money, my money, for a physical product. But now you buy it, there is no selling it back. You can't sell a Nintendo Switch game that you purchased through the eShop back to Nintendo or to somebody else. You pretty much have to sell your whole system with the games in that account. Uh-oh. Better catch him. Music. It's like, new artist puts out an album and they put it to a digital format so they can make more money, but once you put it on a digital format, it's there for the hacking scene to take. It's like, people aren't going to pay for something you literally made and put into a virtual reality where they can just steal it. Is it stealing? No, you put it up on a digital format. There's a thing with comic books right now. Like, man, the comic book industry, man, they're coming back. Coming back hard. Could we have an upset? But due to the way that, you know, all these people are trying to get bailouts, pretty interesting. That is the game. We ended up with an interesting game. I did not expect that to go that way, but, you know, St. Louis wins. Look at that blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Thoughts, opinions, comments, concerns. If you have a video game that you would like to see done that's retro, we can go back to that. I'll back out of this real quick. And just so you can kind of see, there's Nintendo, Neo Geo, PC Engine, CD-ROM, of course, PSP. Not a lot of these have a lot of games. PlayStation, you know. I want to stick to more simple stuff. Super Nintendo Max. There's other sorts of stuff in here. College football. I'm trying to think of what football game I'll play. Vectrex. This is a system that, you know, I grew up on with my grandpa. I was playing Rygar and he was playing Vectrex. World is totally different now. Castlevania. I still want to do my Castlevania video. Did Double Dragon the other day, but in the end it glitched. I don't know. As I said, these are compilations, shmups, Super Nintendo Classic. It's like, if you put something into a digital format, don't expect money for it. Like, it's gonna get stolen. Books, you make a digital book, you've just made it free. People will take what you're putting out there digitally for free. Like, I would imagine someone downloading my video, clipping little sections out, minus my voice because I don't have the best voice, but you make it free. I don't know. That's the end of my rant. Glad you guys got to enjoy some baseball today. I'll be getting this up soon. Alright.